Wow, we've seriously made it to part 8 in the prediction series? That means I've actually put in 8+ weeks of my best work on YouTube. Wait, what? Only 615 subscribers? Why is it not higher? I can't believe this crap. Are you freaking kidding me? Sorry, ignore that. That just means there's a little over 600 people who spotted something good in its early days, and for you all being here with me, I thank you very much for that, and I encourage more people to join us, because we're getting over 1,000 views on some of these videos, and y'all aren't sticking around? You're still watching? What's going on there? Anyways, back on subject here. Let's get down to business. We are competing in the round of 8, and it's time to set up our championship 4. A year of work comes down to these next 3 races. 4 of these drivers will have a chance to compete for the Cup Series Championship at Miami. However, 4 of these guys will be stuck waiting until next year. Let's do some predicting, and let's set up our championship 4. Race number 33, the first Data 500 at Martinsville Speedway. The first race of the round of 8 brings us to the famous short track in the hills of Martinsville, Virginia. This place is known for 2 things: delicious hot dogs topped with delicious chili, onions, and mustard, and high drama short track racing. Now, if you don't know about it by now or didn't have a strong opinion about last year's first Data 500, then most likely you're not a NASCAR fan right now, or you've been living under a rock. Either one. In last year's race, Chase Elliott dominated the majority of this race towards the end of it, and at long last, he was going to finally win his first race, until a caution came out. On the restart, Elliott worked to get around his biggest threat all day, Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski, but then a third threat showed up. Off into turn 3 they went, and around went Elliott after he collected the front bumper of Denny Hamlin. That was the one time where a popular home track driver became hated by his home state and home track. Denny Hamlin was booed out of the building that night, and that was that. I mean, this dude got worse boos than Roman Reigns in the WWE. Now that is super bad. Kyle Busch went on to win that race that night. So now, how much drama will we see in 2018 during this race? My thoughts for Martinsville in 2018, lots of $2 hot dogs and more drama. Quite honestly, I really think the same big names we saw last year, Elliott, Busch, Keselowski, and Hamlin, are all going to have big roles in this race again. I can't really elaborate on what I think will happen in terms of the drama, but what I can say is that I think in the end, Chase Elliott will win this one. Martinsville is quickly becoming one of Chase's best tracks on the NASCAR circuit. From Truck Series victories to close runs in the Cup Series, Chase Elliott knows how to drive this place now. And although I predicted Chase Elliott to also win here in the spring, I really believe he has the better chance to do this in the fall. With so much on the line and the drive for redemption will be sky high on him, that I see he will have no choice but to step up to the plate and exceed his expectations. At Martinsville in the fall of 2018, the son of Bill Elliott gets his ticket to create his own legacy in 3 weeks in Miami, Florida. Race number 34, the AAA Texas 500 at Texas Motor Speedway. In the second race of the round of 8, everyone collects themselves a little bit after the War of Martinsville, Virginia. Now, at Texas, things are back to normal a little bit. Although things are usually bigger in Texas, for Texas Motor Speedway, it's a little bit back to reality as we embark on another 1.5-mile track, most common in the 36 race season. And there's 2 people who, as of the 2018 race at Las Vegas in the spring, I believe that will be people that we should watch during this race. And that's Kevin Harvick and Martin Truex Jr. Both of these 2 can easily be called the kings of 1.5-mile courses right now. However, at Texas, I see it being a repeat of last year, which oddly enough should have told us what was in store for 2018 when you look back to that race. But when the checker flag drops at Texas in this fall, I believe that Kevin Harvick will find success with Martin Truex being close behind, and Kevin Harvick will join Chase Elliott for a shot at his second championship when they go to Miami, Florida. Race number 35, the Can-Am 500 at ISM Raceway, formerly known as Phoenix International Raceway. As we come into the third race of the round of 8, 2 drivers know that they will have a shot at the championship next week. Martin Truex Jr., I believe, will be in good shape on points that he should be able to make it as well. But 2 drivers that I believe will be fighting the hardest for that 4th spot will be the Kyles, Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson. As for this race itself, guess what? I think that Kevin Harvick will go back-to-back. When you're fast and you're great at a track like he is at Phoenix, hey, you can't help but go out and win, even if you're already locked in. And now, Kevin Harvick has 5 wins for 2018 going into Miami. Now, after this race, Truex Jr. will make it in on the 3rd spot on points. But in the coveted 4th spot, I think it will be close, but in the end, after Kyle Busch running better at Martinsville and Kyle Larson doing better at Texas, at Phoenix, Kyle Busch will edge out Kyle Larson by a matter of only a few points in this race, and the kid everyone knows will be a threat when he finally gets to Homestead will unfortunately have to wait just one more season. It's bittersweet, but that's that for Kyle Larson. So now, sadly, the season is indeed over for Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, and Denny Hamlin. When we come back to next week, we will truly see the best of the best battle it out at Homestead, Miami for the 2018 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Based on my winners in this prediction series, this truly is the best of the best. 20 of the 35 wins this season are represented in this hypothetical championship 4. 3 previous one-time champions, including the defending champion Martin Truex Jr., will battle it out to try for their second career championship. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott finds himself as the underdog in all of this. But hey, last year we saw the driver without a championship earn one, so who knows what will happen next time in Miami. Never know. However, before Homestead, I believe we will find out some shocking big news from Stewart-Haas Racing. What is this big news? Has something happened to Harvick's team? Is Tony Stewart coming out of retirement? Well, you'll have to hit the subscribe button and make sure you come back next week to find out the bold news prediction and see who I predict will win the championship. Thanks for watching my video today. Hit the like button on this video, drop a comment down below without cussing me out because that will not be allowed. Hit the subscribe button and join me next week for the finale of this 9-part series. I'll see you at the championship race in Miami.